Learning to lead, bringing the body into leadership education. My name is Janelle Joseph, and I'm so pleased to share my research with you today. This presentation highlights initial findings from a leadership program I ran at the University of Toronto from January to March 2022. For this pilot program, I welcomed students who identify as BIPOC, that is, as Black, Indigenous, and people of color, and those who identified as cis women, trans women, and non-binary. Since leaders are invited to bring their whole selves to school or to work, it is fitting that movement and embodiment are examined as part of the racialized woman's experience. The program I offered centers learning with and through the body, filling a gap in leadership programs that are overly sedentary and movement programs that are devoid of discussions about leadership skills, even as they are inherent or metaphorical to the movements being performed. I'll give you an example. If you try to do a deep squat, spread your legs and bring your body towards the ground, and then you have difficulty getting back up, you might discover that you are lacking in balance, in strength, or maybe in confidence. It might just be that the task is not possible for you because of how your body works. A discussion about these key leadership characteristics, that is balance, strength, confidence, or how to deal with the impossible, while one is performing a physical skill, helps to actually reify this idea in our minds and in our bodies. What does it mean to achieve body balance and school life or social life balance? What is needed to build confidence and persistence when you feel like you can't go on or you can't get up? What alternatives are available when the task is literally not possible? And what happens when we fall? Students were invited to actively and explicitly reflect on where they have fallen, metaphorically in their studies, their work, or their relationships, and what it is that they need to get back up. In the classroom, I've used embodied learning as part of movement breaks in between the lecture material, and this serves a main function of exercise to loosen the body in preparation for effective learning. I've also used these leadership movements as metaphors during the learning materials. For example, in my class on race, indigeneity, and physical culture, I invite students to move across the room and hold a push-up position or strike a pose in order to represent the spread of diasporas and the challenges that are faced by new immigrants. A discussion of leadership can be folded in by examining what is necessary to hold a position or hold on to a position or to hold a position in a new place. These are geographic, social, leadership, and race-based discussions. Students can engage in this exercise in whatever way their abilities will allow and discuss how their similarities and their differences, their previous experiences and their confidence can influence their performance. Perfection is not the goal. Rather, engagement with movement and ideas creates space for all learners to participate. This program has implications for the future of creating caring communities in post-secondary education, as it demonstrates the importance of students gaining mentorship beyond the undergraduate professor-student relationship or the graduate student supervisory research relationship. BIPOC women and non-binary students who are underrepresented both among the students and among the education leaders in many disciplines, especially in the sciences, can benefit from learning to lead with their bodies, deepening their understanding of leadership by integrating it with movement, and pausing to reflect on what it means to be an embodied learner. Instructors can benefit from centering new ways to integrate the body in their teaching. This type of learning is important because it helps to normalize all body types, all abilities, and brings the body directly into the learning space, thus resisting a Cartesian dualism that separates the mind and the body, and moving us towards considering students as learner bodies. Thank you.